They said Bella was lucky, but luck doesn't slam doors or throw designer bags into the street. This isn't just a marriage story, it's a warning wrapped in luxury, because when you chase a soft life without sense, life eventually gets hard. Sit back. What you're about to hear will chill you. Welcome to Chichi Fairytales. Bella was known across the neighborhood as Madame Akara Millionaire, not because she was rich, but because she sold akara with steez. She had long nails, bright wigs, dramatic eyelashes, and a voice that carried across the streets. But one thing about Bella, she hated stress, so each time she flipped akara in hot oil, she would sigh loudly and announce to anyone who cared to listen, "One day, I will marry money. Not a man but money." Everyone laughed. They thought she was joking. Then one afternoon, something unexpected happened. A calm, handsome man named Daniel stopped by her stall. He was dressed simply but neatly. He bought akara, tasted it, and smiled. "Wow. This is good," he said. Bella raised her chin. "Everything I touch is premium, sir." Daniel laughed. He returned the next day. And the next. Soon, he started helping her carry bags, repair her umbrella, even sit with her during slow hours. People started whispering, "Bella don find husband oh, see love. Akara has won again." Bella was smiling too, but not for the reason they thought. When she finally saw Daniel's house and realized he came from a wealthy family, her heartbeat changed rhythm. "So you mean, you didn't tell me you're comfortable like this?" she asked sweetly. Daniel shrugged. "Money isn't everything." Bella almost fainted. Inside her mind she screamed, "Money is everything." 3 months later, they were married. Bella danced like someone who had just won a lottery. She told her mother, "Mama, I made it. No more sweating beside hot oil. I'm now a rich man's wife." Her mother hugged her tightly. "My daughter, this is your destiny. Enjoy yourself. Spend his money well, most importantly, spend wisely." Bella laughed, flipping her wig dramatically. "Oh mama, don't worry. I will spend it with style." But even destiny gets tired of people who abuse it, and Bella was about to find out that marriage is not the same thing as jackpot. Marriage, for Bella, was not just a blessing. It was a brand upgrade. No more smoky clothes, no more waking up at 4:30 a.m. to soak beans, no more shouting hot akara, "Last round." In the sun. Now she woke up in a soft bed, stretched like a cat, and pressed the AC remote. She wore satin robes. She ate healthy instead of her leftover akara. She started calling herself Bella Daniels, CEO of Soft Life. Daniel was a good man. He gave her money for food, their daughter's school fees, house supplies, workers' salaries. He even added extra for just in case. But to Bella, just in case meant new wigs, designer bags, clothes she would only wear once for selfies. Whenever Daniel transferred money, Bella's eyes would shine. "Baby, manage this," he would say. In her mind she replied, "Manage? I will finish it with style." Her mother came to visit one weekend. The house was sparkling because the workers cleaned the house. "Mama, look at my life," Bella said, twirling in the living room. Central AC, big TV, washing machine. "My suffering has expired." Her mother smiled and adjusted her wrapper. "My daughter, you did well. That akara smoke was not your calling. Enjoy this marriage. Don't let his money rest. Use it. Beautify yourself. Upgrade your life by starting up a business. In this modern world, it's not good for a married woman to stay idle." Bella nodded like a serious student. "Yes, Mama. No problem. I will upgrade everything." And she did. She upgraded her hair, she upgraded her nails, she upgraded her clothes. The only thing she forgot to upgrade was her character and her mindset. Slowly, Bella stopped checking prices. She started sending the house help to buy small things with big money and never asked for change. When Daniel told Bella that he will be traveling for a 3-month business trip, Bella almost danced. Daniel held Bella's hand and told her to take care of their daughter, herself and the house. Bella smiled sweetly. "Of course, my love," but in her mind, she had already opened a mental catalogue: wig, bag, wig, shoes, party, wig. And life was about to show her that money without sense has a short lifespan. When Daniel left, she danced and shouted, 3 whole months. Ah, God, you love me. The first week after Daniel traveled, Bella behaved, she cooked, she even helped her daughter with homework. By the second week, soft life fever returned. Her friend Sandra came to visit, wearing a new curly wig. Sandy. This hair is fine. Oh, Bella said, touching it. It's affordable, Sandra replied. If your husband is rich and you're still looking like a testimony from 2012, that's none of our buss-ins. The words entered Bella's chest. That afternoon, she ordered 2 wigs, 3 dresses, a new phone for content she used, feeding money, workers' salary, part of school fees. Daniel will send another one next month, she told herself. It's not that deep. Weeks passed. The workers complained, Madam, it's month end. Salary? Bella waved her hand. There is no money. The economy is hard. If you want to go, go. Job is not by force. One by one, they left. Bella simply posted, God is pruning my circle. Not everyone deserves access to me. The house began to suffer, dishes piled up, the floor stayed sticky, the bathroom needed scrubbing, her daughter's uniform and shoes became worn out. Mummy, my leg is paining me, the girl said one morning. Sorry, baby. Wear slippers for now. We will buy a new one later. Later never came. Instead of facing responsibilities, she hosted friends. They drank juice and ate small chops. They gossiped. They took pictures in Daniel's living room. Bella, you are enjoying your husband try, one of them said. Bella smiled proudly. If your own husband is doing you like broom, is it my fault? I cannot suffer because you people like managing. But money has a way of exposing people when the giver returns, and Daniel was returning sooner than she though. The day Daniel came back, the house did not know how to hide its shame. The gate was half open, the compound was dusty, one curtain was hanging like it fought with the rod and lost. Inside, the living room was scattered, plates with dried stew sat on the center table, one slipper was under the chair. The other was missing. His daughter ran to him, skinny arms hugging him tightly. Daddy, she shouted, voice too bright for such a tired body. He held her and frowned slightly. Why are you this thin? Are you okay? She nodded quickly. Yes, Daddy. Mummy says things are tight. Daniel's heart dropped a little. Where is Mummy? Bella walked out in a big robe, face made up. Eyelashes dramatic, wig installed. Baby, she screamed, hugging him like a movie star. I missed you. He hugged her back stiffly, his eyes scanned the house. Where are the workers? He asked. Bella rolled her eyes. Ah, those ones? They left. They were complaining too much. And since there was no money to increase their salary, they walked away. Daniel did not answer, he just stared at her. Okay, he said softly. No problem. He went upstairs, dropped his bag, then came down with his laptop. He placed it on the table, opened a folder, clicked. On the TV, a video started playing. The sitting room, the kitchen, the compound, from different days. Bella's heart stopped. Daniel had installed CCTV before traveling, and she had forgotten. They watched clips of Bella dancing in new wigs and outfits, Bella hosting noisy friends, Bella yelling at workers, Bella ignoring her daughter's homework, Bella using money meant for food and school fees to buy clothes and phones. Daniel paused the video and turned to her. I heard all your complaints about no money, he said calmly. But would you also explain this? Another clip where she was sending her daughter to school late with torn shoes and worn-out uniform. Bella's mouth opened. Daniel, it's not what it looks like. He raised a hand. Bella, you didn't marry me. You married my account. You didn't leave Akara to build a home. You left it to become a bill. It's been 3 years in our marriage and all along I thought you would change, but no, you are still the same extravagant Bella. The room felt suddenly cold. He stood up. I can't take this any longer. Pack your things. Bella laughed nervously. Baby, stop joking. He didn't blink. I said pack your things. And for the first time, Bella realized soft life can also expire like akara oil. Bella packed in angry tears. She threw clothes inside bags, talking to herself. Me? Bella? Sent out like house help? After everything? God, are you seeing this? Daniel stood by the door, calm. "You can shout if it helps," he said quietly. "But you cannot stay." "What about our daughter?" Bella asked. "She stays," he replied. "She did not offend me." "You did." Those words cut deeper than any insult. Bella wanted to argue, to scream, to manipulate. But the CCTV clips were still playing in her mind. She dragged her bags outside, expecting Daniel to say, "Okay, sorry, come back." He did not. He closed the door gently. Inside, their daughter cried. Outside, Bella cried louder. She went straight to her mother's house. "Mama, open the door. Your daughter is finished." Her mother rushed out, wrapper half tied. "What happened?" "He sent me away," Bella shouted. "Can you imagine? Me. After all my beauty, my sacrifice." "Which sacrifice?" Her mother asked slowly. "I married him. I left Akara." Her mother raised a hand. "Shut up and come inside." Bella entered, expecting comfort. Instead, she got reality. "Bella," her mother said, sitting down. "Do you think being a wife is about spending someone's money and forming madam? You used your mouth to say, 'I will marry money, not a man.' Now you are seeing the difference." Bella sniffed. "Mama. So you won't support me?" Her mother sighed heavily. "I am a leader in the women's group at church. If people hear that my daughter was sent away for wasting money and neglecting her home, do you want them to bury me with gossip? Go back and beg your husband." Bella looked at her, shocked. "To where?" "He said I should leave." "Then fix it," her mother said, standing up. "I cannot feed you, I can barely feed myself." She left Bella sitting in the parlor with her bags. Later, when her mother went to the market, Bella quietly dragged her bags to the old, abandoned kitchen behind the house. She cleaned the cobwebs. And sat on the floor, from Madam's soft life to sitting on cracked cement. Even the rats looked at her like, life showed you pepper too? The next morning, Bella woke up to smoke. For a second, she thought she was dreaming about her past life. Then she realized her mother was frying akara in the main kitchen. Bella peeped through the window of the old back kitchen where she was hiding. Her mother saw her. Their eyes met. Her mother sighed. "You again." She dropped the spoon and walked to the back. "Bella, are you planning to live in this abandoned kitchen?" she asked. Bella swallowed. "I didn't want to disturb you inside." Her mother looked at her for a long time. "You disturbed your husband. You disturbed your home. Now you're afraid to disturb me?" Silence. Then she stepped aside. "Carry your things inside. You're still my daughter." Bella's eyes filled with tears as she moved her bags back in. Later that evening, her mother sat her down. "You want to eat?" "You must work," she said simply. "We are starting a akara business again tomorrow. No wig, no lashes. If your hand can spend, it must also fry." Bella wanted to complain, but hunger humbled her. The next day, she tied scarf, wore simple gown, and stood beside her mother at the big frying pan. The first splash of hot oil hit her arm. She winced. This life." Her mother smiled small. "Welcome back." Days turned into weeks. Bella started remembering things she had forgotten: how to greet customers with respect, how to count money properly, how to keep small and big money separate, how to make sure a child eats before makeup. She also started sending small money to her daughter through a trusted nanny Daniel had hired. One evening, after a long day, Bella sat outside, looking at the sky. "Mama," she said quietly, "I was foolish." Her mother did not rush to agree. She just nodded. "What will you do differently if life gives you another chance?" Bella thought carefully. "I will work. I will respect money. I will respect my home. I will not marry money again. I will marry responsibility." Her mother smiled for the first time in weeks. "Good. Because life is listening to you right now." And life was indeed listening, in the form of a black car parked quietly across the street. Daniel was inside, watching. Bella didn't see the car the first time, but Daniel saw her. No wig, no lashes, face shiny with sweat, laughing with customers, wiping a small child's nose with the end of her apron and scolding softly, "Eat first before you start chasing biscuit." He came back again the next week, and the next. Each time, he stayed in the car, watching, One afternoon, when the sun was not too hot, he finally stepped out. Bella. She turned, almost dropping the spoon. Daniel? Her mother froze behind the table. The whole street went quiet for 5 seconds, then people pretended not to be looking. But they were looking. He walked closer. I've been watching you, he said. From where? She asked. Confused, he smiled slightly. From everywhere. I wanted to see if you would blame everyone or change yourself. Bella's eyes filled with tears. I was stupid, she said. I thought being a rich wife meant spending. I didn't know it meant managing. He nodded. I won't lie, Bella. You hurt me. You hurt our daughter. Trust is not biscuit. It doesn't return in one day. She swallowed and nodded. I understand. He took a deep breath. I didn't come to beg you. I came to offer you a choice. Her heart beat faster. What choice? You will come back home, he said slowly, if you agree to keep working. Start with akara. Later, we grow it. You love luxury? Fine. But from now on, you must work for every extra thing you want. No more lazy madam. No more I married money. You must become the money too. Bella blinked. Me? Work. And still be your wife? Yes, he replied. Or you can refuse, stay here, and we sign divorce papers. But either way, this version of Bella, the one who wasted and lied, must die here. Not in my house. Her mother looked at her. Choose well, my daughter. This is not just about marriage. It's about who you want to be. Bella took a deep breath. I will work, she said. I want to be rich. But I want to be rich properly this time. Months later, Daniel kept his promise. He opened a big, beautiful gold shop for Bella. Luxuries are not bad, he told her. But from now on, your brain must be shinier than your jewelry. She laughed, and every week, she brought her sales record like a serious businesswoman. Moral of the story, don't marry money. Marry responsibility, character, and respect. Soft life without sense turns to hard life very fast. Money does not change who you are. It only louds it. A wise partner doesn't just give you comfort, they give you structure. Being a rich wife is not a job. Adding value is. Besties. If this story touched you, don't leave without liking, sharing, and subscribing to Chichi Fairytales. More twists are coming. Don't miss them.